Okay, I'm Joe. I did the first commit on this thing, and yeah, and I'm going to talk about many web views today. So this is going to be a talk all about Android, and I'm going to end the pain. All right. So last release, we broke out everything in the plugins. The release before, we made the web view a component. So what's next? What's that next feature we're going to try and do to make the Cordova better? And well, the answer is we're going to go where Android goes. We're going to go here on phones. We're going to keep doing phones because everyone has them. We're going to keep doing tablets. We're going to go here. We're going to go to watches, you know, eventually. We'll probably be in cars and TVs too. But we're also going to try to keep running on this. It's a Nexus 1. The good old Android 2.3. Who here still knows people who run Android 2.3? Show of hands. All right. So we're going to talk about customizable web views. It's an experimental feature. It's actually in the repository now under the 4.0.x branch. If you know Git, you can check it out, and I'll do a demo. And basically, we don't need default web views anymore. Where we're going, we just don't need them. And I'm blasting through these slides. I am what's standing between you and lunch too. So the two that we're going to try and launch with is going to be Crosswalk, which it's Chromium done by Intel, and it's pretty much already it was pretty much already done when we found it because they had their own fork of Cordova, and we just dropped it in and it worked. It was awesome. And Mozilla View, which is a learning experience and will come. There's a lot awesome with it too, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find an Android 2.3 device to demo that on today. So, yeah, this can already be installed by a plugin, and that's what I'm going to demonstrate right now is how to actually install Crosswalk and how easy it is right now. This is one of these things where I'm demonstrating code that's not mine. All right. So we're going to use the CLI. So we're creating a project. Yeah, it's Hello Cordova again. I better uninstall the last one because that might be cheating. Actually, I won't bother. And then you just go in the project. Then you just go in the plot. And what's cool about the CLI now is you can actually just add repos as platforms. So if you have a platform and you have a bunch of custom stuff in it, you just go Cordova platform add, and then your work tree if you're customizing the crap out of the actual platform. So, which we're doing in this case. Okay, then I think it's no. Uh-oh. So in Crosswalk demo, so you go plugins. So you have Crosswalk installed here as a plugin. So the way this works is that all the web views will be pluginized, so you just install them like any other plugin. Once they're done, they'll be in the plugin registry. So then you can do the last part. Okay, you decide to run? Okay, good. So these cables are bad. Yeah, I'm looking forward to USB 3, even though it's an uglier cable. It doesn't do this. No, this is fine. This is fine. I was making a comment about the USB. And about how I've just gone through 2 cables in this demo. Seriously, this went off without a hitch last night. Literally. Installing app on device. 3rd time's always a charm. And this is what hardware failure looks like. Oh. Launching app. Okay, here we go. And it's launched. Yeah, sorry about that. And of course, as soon as I picked it up, it immediately lost the USB connection. Yeah. I totally need more beer. So this is running Crosswalk. You could probably see this with the mismatched. Actually, yeah, I'll demo that too. Why not? Okay, so one thing I also demo is I'll open a new window. Actually, no, I don't even need a new window. When you view the inspection targets, okay, so you notice that, oh, that's a bad demo. So Chrome on Android, it's running a bunch of crap, like I think some Uber receipts and some tickets. And you notice that Chrome, the onboard Chrome here is 38. Well, Chrome is 38, and this is 30, Hello World is 37. So I'm going to run a regular Cordova app to show you the difference. The differences, like, say, this one, this bug, which I was working on that never really materialized. So when you're running a default web view on KitKat, it'll be 33. So 33 will have whatever bugs are in 33. It's not like you're running in bugs with, say, you know, Android 2.3 with some weird web view that we don't know what it is. You know you're getting 33 and you're going to have the bugs in Chrome 33. And with Hello World, you're going to get the bugs in 37 on this one. But I could probably install the later Canary and get it up to 38 or whatever. So back to the presentation now, after the flailing demo. All right, we're also doing Mozilla View. This could go places that Crosswalk just can't go. So Crosswalk is really an Android 4 solution. So it's because you can't upgrade the system web view in Android 4. It's Chrome, but it's the Chrome that came with KitKat. So whereas there's still people running Android 2, well, namely Android 2.3, and it goes places Crosswalk can't. So, oh dear. So as you can see this on this pie chart, the biggest one is Jelly Bean. So you could use Crosswalk for that. But this one light colored pie is actually gingerbread. And gingerbread is about 12%. It's not a lot, but it's still a significant amount that we still support it. Our policy is that when that wedge becomes less than 5, we drop support. Because we don't have better numbers. So if people want to get us some numbers on what people have in non-Google Android devices, that'd be awesome, by the way. We're kind of entirely relying on this pie chart for making decisions right now. So when we started on how to make a web view, we were like, okay, so we just find a web view like with Crosswalk. We sort of cram it in or just do whatever. And it's all good. But then that was how it worked with Chromium-based ones like Crosswalk. And then people wanted Gecko View, and then we tried to do the same thing Gecko View and realized, okay, first you have to get the embedded stuff working. And unlike with a Chromium-based one, you can get bit by your own bugs. I thought Gecko View was broken for a month, and then I realized that we had some fancy, clever logic where we hide the web view and then show it, and we were never showing the web view. So it was our own bug, and we could get owned by our own cleverness. And then right now I'm in the process of building the bridge for this to actually get mobile spec running, to actually get the bridge running at all for echoes. And then we get mobile spec so that we make sure all our core plugins work, and we decide whether we even need a lot of them for this. And then, boom, we actually have a second web view. And the same process goes for every other web view. Chromium ones are probably going to be easier just because it's based on Android. And Android used weird old versions of Chrome and has the weird sort of inherited web view API that we're still following. Yeah, but that's basically it. Right now we're still going over the last details of the API, and we're trying to figure out how to release third-party web views. So Cordova is an Apache project. We're released under the Apache license. Third-party web views are going to be third-party, like they're going to be released under whatever license they have, like LGPL or MPL. So they'll be on other repos and part of the ecosystem. And this exists on 4.0. Third-party web views will exist on whoever owns that web view. So right now it's on Ian's personal, but I think that's changing. And Gecko View is on mine, but it's an example project right now. And that's pretty much it. So, all right. Let's sort these out. Right.
If anybody's doing any Android dev, you have any questions for Joe? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And what's up, man?
Yeah, so being that you can now package a newer version of WebView, will this be available for including remote debugging on those?
Yeah, remote. Yeah, that's actually was my old demo at OSCON. That and remote debugging on a watch. The problem is that that device died, and I have to cross the border. So when you're crossing the border of more than like 3 devices, they get weird.
Eric, do you have a question for Joe?
Yeah, what views have you tried on Android Wear?
I literally just tried Crosswalk. Nothing works well.
Question was, what web views work on Android Wear?
So here's the story with Android Wear in the demo. There was a party at the Jupiter the night before, and my hotel room was located right next to the party, so I couldn't sleep anyway. And I had Wear, and I was like, okay, let's see if we get, I know there's not a web view on it, so that was a non-starter. So hey wait, I have Crosswalk, let's see if we could just build Crosswalk on it, just for fun. So we built Crosswalk on it, it runs, and then then the phone died because it's an early Android Wear device. They have like 10 hours of battery, 16 at most. So it died, and I had to shut it off and recharge it overnight. And then the next day, I do my talk. I do the demo. It goes off without a hitch, unlike here. It goes off without a hitch. The cables actually work. Yeah. The cables actually work. So everything's great, and everyone's like, when can we have it? And I'm like, I don't know, I just made it up last night. and then I immediately, because of timing or whatever, have to go downstairs, jump in my car, and drive back to Vancouver. So I'm stuck in traffic on the I-5 in Seattle, or around rush hour, because timing sucked.
This story is the only thing between me and beer.
Okay, and then I look at my watch, and it's all screwed right up because the memory footprint. Oh,
yeah.
And yeah, you know, you should probably just get beer.
Let's do that. Okay, so it's lunchtime. Thanks, Joe. And bar's open. We'll be back at 1:30.